Good morning.
Well, it's not far down to paradise.
I'm George
At
Bryan.
least it's not for me.
Hi, Randy. I almost
And
called
if
you
the
to get
wind
down
is
here.
right, you can sail away and find tranquility.
But who knows? You're going to be well documented, so, you know, let's keep it ship shape.
Can do miracles.
Okay, where's Bill?
Just you wait and see. Then you believe.
Morning, Jay. Everything looking good there?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Got the decks clean. I got a good crewman with me this time. Clean the decks.
Oh, well, that helps to have somebody who'll do the dirty work, huh?
Innocence again. All the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing. All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be.
So, George, we're headed out to Goose Creek, leaving Pierce Creek, the home of Silk.
Wind to carry me.
We've got two more boats behind us.
Soon I
You can
will
zoom
be
over, take a
free.
peek at them. We've got a little wind down to the north, very little wind down to the north. Switching over this afternoon, hopefully to something out of the east. We'll cut outside the bombing range. We don't like to go inside the bombing range. That's not fun.
Nah.
They might be actually used with that. So we'll catch you back when we get a little wind in the sails.
There you go. A week of sailing ahead.
It's not far back to sanity. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. All the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Then you believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free.
Coming up on Windsong and Tribute. We're going to pull around to the starboard side of Tribute, which is a we have a cow. Tribute is a C&C.
Sounds so nice. Ooh, it sounds nice.
Let him come back some, friends.
Okay, whatever you need.
How's it going, Jeff?
It was 10 where we were. Yeah.
And Marshall,
There you go. He's coming.
Marshall said we're going to have to average 5 to 6 minutes.
All right. You like that? Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
We're neighbors on the lake now. We don't see each other.
We could get Jay to cook some of these hot dogs and breads.
But now, what are we doing like tomorrow? We're going to be in Bath somewhere or something? We brought pork chops and chicken. We got to cook them before we go back. So I'm trying to figure out. Hey, Margie,
How you doing, Jay?
trying to figure out whether to cook that tonight along with hot dogs. Or
No. Ah, what's this?
Good evening, George.
NPR.
I'm gonna get knocked off by the jib.
Don't get knocked off by the jib.
Oh, really?
Okay, here we are, day 2. 5 boats sailing out of Bond Creek, south of Indian Isle. Chainsaw in the background as somebody works on their dock. And let's see, we have a Catalina 36, a CNC 34,
a Seaward 25.
The British boat is what?
Silk is a 1987 Shannon 37 foot.
Shannon. And then what's Bill on?
A Bowman made in England.
3 Atlantic crossings. One to get here, one not sure to be here, and then another one to come back to the States.
Yeah, and he may be on the lead boat there, that you can barely see here.
He was last in, so he wanted to be first out. It's kind of an accounting thing.
There we go. But we're hoping to hit some wind when we get out on the Pamlico, and then hand up to the Pungo, up to Belhaven to dock for the night, and theoretically for some heavy wind and a bit of rain on Wednesday. Indian Island, south side.
There's Clyde. Give us a minute. We'll get right back to you.
Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away. Find tranquility. All the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Then you believe me. It's not far to Never Never Land. A reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. All the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me.
Rough water heading down the Pungo, trying to make it somewhere where the front is.
Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it would be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free.
Gray skies. And the rain should be coming.
Fantasy, I think it's the best of me
Light rain's already.
when I'm
It's way down the
sailing.
river past Washington. We've got 2 hours to get in.
All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it would be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me.
Go right across
Soon I will be free.
as we ducked in off of the Pungo. Get away from a front that's coming through. Lunch aboard Wind Song here in Jordan
Well,
Creek.
it's not far back to sanity. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see, then you believe me. Sailing takes me away
Oh yeah.
to where I've always heard it could be. Just a dream in the wind to carry me, and soon I will be free. 10 years I'll be older, maybe living somewhere colder, getting used to pavement under feet. These'll be our good old days, all the scenes that we'll replay before we scattered in the breeze. They say you can't go home again. They say you can't go home again. But I hear a quiet voice begin. Must be Carolina calling me. Must be Carolina in these things that follow me. Must be Carolina, remind us of the way we ought to be. Must be Carolina calling me. We're gonna have to face it, street lights on empty faces, city sights and sounds under our skin, but nothing can erase it. Red clay and rolling acres, it's funny how a place can sink in. Someday I'll realize my mistake. Someday I'll realize my mistake. I'll reconsider my escape. Must be Carolina calling me. Must be Carolina in these things that follow me. Must be Carolina, remind us all how we ought to be. Must be Carolina calling me. Must be Carolina calling me.
If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean and set me up on my pony, on my boat. Now if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. I couldn't bring myself to marry an old dame. Just be me and Trevor. We'd go riding through them movies, then we'd buy a boat and on the sea we'd sail. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean and set me up on my pony, on my boat. Now the mystery masked man was smarty. He got himself a Tonto, 'cause Tonto did the dirty work for free. Tonto, he was smarter, and one day said, Kemosabe, well, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, I'm going out to sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, setting me up on my pony, on my boat. If I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. Well, I'd come and go whenever I would please. And I'd scare 'em by the shade tree and scare 'em by the light pole, but it would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, set me up on my pony, on my boat. Set me up on my pony.